Yo, what is up everyone? Prathamir, and yes sir, we have not one but two camera angles now, which is pretty poggers if you ask me. And no, I did not buy a new camera. I just became aware of the fact that all this time I had a smartphone, and that smartphone had cameras integrated in it. Not only that, they could record. So here we are, two camera angles. That is how I'm having them. Anyway, to the topic, to the title. Today I'm gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite romance light novels. And earlier I thought that I'm just gonna do a general favorite light novels video and not specifically romance. But then I realized the list is pretty much the same, because that's just how much of an unhealthy amount of romance I consume. But you know what? It's fine, because a man's gotta warm up his heart somehow. Wrong side, by the way. Anyway, let's get into the list. Starting from the bottom, number 5, we have My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me. And you can probably see the Romaji name somewhere on the screen, which I'm not gonna bother reading out loud because I know I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. Anyway, the main character in the series is a sophomore, but that's not it. He's also the leader of a small but successful gaming group, the Fifth Floor Alliance. And well, yeah, the series is full of drama. It is completely opposite to what you're looking for in case you're a fluffy romance fan. Yeah, most of this drama basically revolves around these certain circumstances that different members of the Fifth Floor Alliance are in. And due to these circumstances, they're not able to reveal their jobs to their families and have to work secretly in the group. Other than that, let's get to the romance part. So first of all, we have Iroha, the so-called friend's little sister in the title. She keeps on annoying the main character because she likes him and wants his attention, but of course our main character has no idea about it. After that, we have a second girl, Mashiro, who's the main character's cousin and is also under his care due to certain reasons. And well, yeah, the romance part is basically about this passive-aggressive battle between Iroha and Mashiro for the main character, even though, yeah, the passive part is forgotten pretty often. Let's move on to number 4. At the 4th place, we have Days with My Stepsister, or Gimai Seikatsu if you will. If I had to say something about it, I would say it is the definition of vanilla in terms of light novels. In fact, it is so vanilla that even though it obviously lacks drama, it still can't be called wholesome or fluffy either exactly. Yeah, I mean, the main leads just follow their daily routines, and while following them only, they just get kinda closer. And yeah, what I really like about it is the fact that it tries to follow real life as much as possible, and it's as realistic as it can get. It does it completely unlike other step-sibling romances where as soon as the leads get into that relation, stuff starts happening. Yeah. Anyway, I've made a separate detailed video on this light novel, so you guys can go check that out. I will move on. At number 3, we have Itai no Tonde Yuke, or Pain Go Away, which according to me is a very underrated one. This one's a tragic romance, and yeah, tragic is basically my favorite type in the genre, which does make me wonder whether I'm a masochist by any chance. But anyway, the MC in this one is leading a very depressing life. His best friend just committed suicide. Our boy is holed up in an apartment feeling guilty. One day, he decides to drink and drive, and what do you expect? He hits a girl with his car, and the girl gets instantly killed. Except that's what should have happened, but that doesn't, because turns out the girl has postponement powers, so she can basically postpone events to happen at a later date, and that's what she does. She postpones her own death, and then in return of killing her, she asks the main character to help her out with some stuff. That stuff being helping her out and killing people who made her life miserable when she was actually alive. And yeah, then the main character and this girl go on to a killing streak, and somehow that turns into an amazing tragic romance plot. The bad thing is that all the good parts that will compel you to read it are spoilers. I would just have to ask you to trust me on this one and, just read it. Just read it and make your life better, man. And yeah, that's really what I can say about this one. Let's move on to numero 2. Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. And really, what can I say about this one, man? It's super popular. It's a package of wholesomeness. To give a basic synopsis, our main character's neighbor is the prettiest and the most popular girl in the school. But despite being neighbors, they don't really talk with each other much. And one day, our main character sees the girl sitting in a park being depressed. It's also raining, so he finally decides to talk to her. He goes up to her and asks her what's wrong. Also lends her an umbrella. The female main character gets touched by that, and then at a later date she helps him out, and then he helps her out, and then they continue doing that until what's bound to happen happens. Really cannot say much about it. It's this package of wholesomeness. I've already said that, and if I wanted to say something, I would say the same thing that every reader of this light novel series says: just carry a lot of insulin with you, because when I said it's a package of wholesomeness, god damn did I mean it. Alright, finally, let us move on to number 1. Last but definitely not the least, we have Your Story, and this one's written by the same author as Pain Pain Go Away, and it too is again a tragic romance. And yeah, this one's set a little bit into the future, where a lot of people are suffering through mental problems. Very few people have good memories attached to them that they can hold on to. Because of all these mental issues, there's this new concept of implanting false good memories, and basically what it does is give people memories that didn't actually happen, but make the patient believe that they actually did happen, so that they can hold on to it and get out of their mental problems. And yeah, main character is also the same. He has a depressing life because he never had a good family, and that is exactly why he orders false good memories related to family. Yeah, it turns out when he eats the stuff, instead of a good family, he starts seeing visions about this childhood friend who he spent a lot of time with and was also in love with. Obviously, the main character figures out that he had wrong stuff delivered to him, because this is completely different from what he ordered. But this all changes when he actually sees the adult version of that girl from his visions IRL. Not only that, she shifts right next door to him. And yeah, basically him trying to find out how this girl is real and how she actually exists turns into a very awesome tragic romance plot. Not gonna lie, it has a lot of plot holes, but if you're like me, who's just reading it to get sad on purpose, I don't know, the plot holes just kinda get ignored and it still manages to touch your heart. Or should I say, kill your heart. Well, yep, that's all I'd like to say. Alright lads, that would be it for this video. Let me know what you thought about my list. Let me know your list. Let me know more novels that I should read based on my taste, which you must have got an idea of through this list. Yeah, smell you later.